Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is something that's kind of been on my mind. It's been on my mind for several years. I'm 33 years old and still right now don't get the answer to that because I don't know. Everyone has their point of view on how they think about this. But basically I was watching an African movie from my country, and in the movie, the child has disgraced the family. There was like three stories. One has disgraced the family, and the other one is the child had some serious illness, right? So like um what was it? The child was in a wheelchair. The child was in a wheelchair and they had like polio or something like that. And all of a sudden the father is like, well, this is your child and da 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 and all these stuff. So I'm trying to figure it out. Why? Why is it that, you obviously made that child together? Now, regardless whether you guys are together or not, shouldn't really make a difference because that child is both of yours, right? But the minute when push comes to shove, all of a sudden that child is the mother's and it's not the father's anymore. Does someone have an answer for that? And I notice it a lot in our black community or slash African community. Now, I haven't noticed it with all the other races. I could be wrong, whatever it is. But I would just like to know, why is that? The minute there's an illness, one or two child has an illness, the father ups and leave because he can't handle it. All of a sudden that's not his child. Or the minute a child, does something horrible to make to dishonor, I guess, the father's name. That child is no longer the father's, and that child is just the mother's, excuse me. Why is that? Why must we stoop to that level? Can someone give me an answer? Why must we stoop to that level? Because I don't understand it. I see it. I see it. I've seen it. I'm still seeing it. And I've even experienced it. Not me personally, but I'm experiencing it through others. Like, won't say why, but just still, like, I don't understand it? Sorry, it's kind of like hot in here and I'm sweating. Anyways, why? Pourquoi? Je comprends pas. Like, does someone know? Like, I understand, the man is the head of the household and the woman is supposed to birth the child. But that has nothing to do when it comes time for raising your children. It has nothing to do with that. And no one can tell me, oh, it is in the Bible. No. The minute something happens, especially us. Now, I love my culture. I am proud to say I'm Congolese. I am proud of that. But still, why is that? Like, I don't understand. Yes, we are women and we have a tolerance level. We have a pain, what is it called? Tom? I'm sorry. I don't know. English is not really whatever. But we have a tolerance to that. So obviously we feel it. But yet the husband slash whatever father is supposed to feel it as well. Doesn't mean the minute something becomes hard, that the minutes you see your child in pain or because of the family name, you're like, nope, I can't do this. I'm done. Then you go find somebody else. You don't think the same thing's going to happen to you? Do you not know that whatever you do, it will go through your kids? It will follow, however you guys call it, karma. So if you are being bad or you're treating that bad or the situation bad and you're not willing to fight for it, the child will feel that. The child will have some type of upbringing, regardless whether the mother does her best to raise that child. But there's still that small, quite percentage that you decided to give up on, and that's what's going to be left over. So I beg all men, whether you are married or in a relationship and you know you have a child or children, whether it is an illness or it's because they disgraced you, your child is still your child. You need to bring them back to the word, do some proper correction, regardless whether they are young or old. You hear me? Y'all are still children. And men need to respect their mothers. Because if you don't respect your mother, that's what you're showing your daughter. If you don't respect your wife, that's what you're showing your daughter or your son that is okay how to be treated. And quite frankly, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like it. I've seen it with other families. It's still going. We're in the 21st century and it is still going. So if you guys have any inputs on that, tell me how it is in your family, what ethnic background you are, and what's the summary behind that. Because I don't want to hear, oh, well, it says in the Bible or it's tradition. Because ancient history and tradition has nothing to do with the Bible. Don't get that twisted and don't get that messed up. I just feel like, hello, if that's the case, then men are weak. Because if you can't handle it, then don't have kids. Simple as that. What's your point of view? Let me know in the comment section, please.